Yo.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Ace Boogie.
What's the damn deal, man? It's LilRB.com, a.k.a. Lambo Warren, a.k.a. got my phone in my hand, a.k.a.
Okay. Y'all listen to RadioActive Podcast.
What's the deal, baby?
Arby, man. So what's been going on in your life, sir?
Man, you know what? What's been going on in my life, man? I got my son. Shout out to Koo. Shout out to Prince, too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my lady D. Prater, but Koo. You know what I'm saying? He actually just turned 10 months. You feel me? So, actually on the 5th. You feel me? 5th of March, yeah. So, he's 10 months now. We about to be a year old soon. Just enjoying my family right now, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. Just enjoying my family, enjoying my friends, the ones I do have. I'm trying to push my career forward, man. What's been going on with you?
Man, same old, man.
Okay.
Let you guys know, me and Arby went to go and see Captain Marvel.
Bro,
you know what I'm
horrible. Listen. I would never let this guy pick another movie.
First of all, I'm a Marvel fan. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter. I like movies that are good. I'm not tripping if it's Marvel or whoever. DC, I'm not tripping. The movie was horrible. Was the movie good? As a DC, you're a Marvel fan.
As a fan,
was the movie good?
I'm gonna say this. Okay,
well, yes or no?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
He fell asleep.
Much storyline.
He fell asleep like 4 times, y'all.
I did.
He fell asleep like 4 times.
I ain't gonna lie. It was too much storyline.
He gonna tell me I had to sit up. I know, because the movie sucks.
Because he gonna call me out talking about, hey, you falling asleep. I'm like, oh.
Bro, he said, let's go to the movies. I'm thinking, okay, we fit to go to the movies, right? We gonna check out a movie. He said, hey, it's gonna be Captain whatever. I said, okay. This was the worst movie I ever seen in my life. I do not recommend this.
Well, I ain't gonna
horrible
lie.
Choice.
He
would never pick another movie.
Too much storyline. It wasn't no action to the very end. But the post credit saved it. He left before the post credit. But he didn't know nothing about it anyway. Only the fans know about that.
Listen. And then I look at him. I say, I'm getting up. I'm noticing he's still sitting down. I'm like,
he think I'm weird. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, bro, what are you doing? We leaving. He's like, no, we gotta see whatever. There's something else coming on. I was like, bro,
that's how you know he ain't a fan.
I'm leaving. Mind you, the credits are probably like 10 minutes.
Watching everybody.
Who made the movie,
yep.
Who did the curtains, who did the makeup, all of this just to see what's happening next, bro. The movie was not even worked on.
Dedication. Dedicated, bro. I'm telling you. So, but you know what though? I want to ask you this though. If you had the opportunity to get any powers, anybody's powers, which powers would you have?
I always thought about that.
Of course, but that's the thing, because everybody wants a power.
I'll be invisible.
Invisible?
Yeah, I want to be invisible because then I could just take. I mean, call it what you want. I always think that if I was invisible, every time I'm in the bank.
He trying to watch naked women. I see. I know what you're doing.
I was going to the bank and just take all the money.
Oh, that's what you would do.
So the money, I make sure that the money is also, some people.
You can be Robin Hood.
Some of the money be invisible. I mean, you'll be invisible, but whatever you have is invisible.
Isn't it right?
So I want to be able to make whatever I touch.
Okay. So, what else? What positive would you use this power for?
Exactly. Robin Hood.
Okay. I thought you were about to say robbing people. You know
what I'm saying? Because if I was able to do that, of course. I have a big heart, you know what I'm saying? I always picture, one of my dreams is buying my neighborhood, buying a road, and or even being able to just pay everybody rent for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So if I was able to,
he's trying to be a big old trick. Okay.
Just straight up though, if I was able to have superpowers, yes, I would be invisible, make everything I touch invisible, make me be able to walk through walls and shit like that.
No, you had an extra, okay? You had all I had one. No, you can't walk through the wall.
I'll just have to wait till the door opens.
Okay. If I had I want the ability to heal. I want healing ability. Straight up. I feel because if I have healing ability, I can be badass in anything I do. I can train. Because I'm not afraid of anything. True.
I'm invisible. What?
Okay.
I got
right.
The best superpower.
But I will probably live out my sentence for sure.
Fly. You'll live out your sentence, but who wants to, remember when we watch the movies and they been like, yeah, I've been alive for 460 years.
True.
I want to be invisible.
Okay.
Come on, my superpower better than yours, bro. Let's just be honest. My superpower.
But you can still get hurt. I can't get hurt. I'm
I know,
healing.
but I'll be careful.
I'm Wolverine in this.
I'll be careful. I won't get hurt because how would I get hurt? Because when you see me, I already be like hella rich. I probably got like security of like Donald Trump or something. You feel me? I'm getting packed around.
I don't
like
see. Well, they ain't gonna know where you're at. So
I'm only invisible when I'm doing it. You think I can't come back to be visible? I'm still gonna be able to come back and be visible. That's why it's a superpower. I'm super. I could
where
be.
the hell did he come
invisible.
from?
Exactly. Where all the money go? Yeah, I'm a millionaire over. I'm just making millionaires overnight. You're a millionaire. I'm like Oprah in this bitch. You get a millionaire. You get a million. You get a million.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, my superpower is kind of better than you.
Dang, I did choose healing power.
How would that?
I don't know.
How would that? Well, you know what I was about to. Yeah, no. Can you heal only yourself, or are you able to heal everyone?
Okay.
You nope. Now
I didn't specify that. Okay.
No.
I'm
extra
with that.
shit. Like I was doing extra shit.
No, I get to have healing powers and I can heal people.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you're sick, I can heal you. No, I can do that. First of all, I made the question. I can do
that is a good power to have. Now, when you say that, yes, that's a good power to have.
There we go. I'm healing. I'm the personal walk-in hospital. There we go.
Yeah, that's a good power to have.
So, what was it? What was the man that you want to say, man? You want to talk about something?
Yeah, man. So, I was speaking with my lady the other day. I was fighting with my son.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, I have he's about to be 10. Prince is about to be 10, and Koo is 10 months. Right. Mm-hmm. So Koo already rough. You already see it in him. He rough. Prince rough, but Prince more on the quiet side. But Prince rough as well. Right. So I'm fighting with Prince, and I got Prince. I got him pinned down on the couch, and he say, "Oh, Daddy, I can't breathe. Get up, you smushing me." So I asked him. I said, "Is this what you gonna say when somebody got you on the ground? You gonna tell them, 'Oh, get up, you smushing me,' right? Mm-hmm. What you gonna do, right?" So he started fighting, getting me off of him, right? Mm-hmm. So then my lady say, "Oh, well, maybe he not gonna have to tell nobody to get off of him because maybe he never gonna get into a fight." I say, "What?" I say, "No, he gonna get into a fight. He gonna fight at least once in his life."
Right.
And she said, "No, that's crazy. He don't have to get into a fight." I look at it as, do I promote kids fighting? No, bro, that's crazy. But at the same time, I have a little boy, right? Yes, he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight at least once. Do I want my son the first time somebody takes something from him, right? And I'm not expecting it to be a fight, but if somebody takes something from him and I expected him to just say, "You know what, go ahead and have it." No, you take that back. And if you take it back, what if they take it back from you? And then you take it back. And then they take it back from you. And then when you try to take it back, they punch you in the face.
Well, you
now
know
what?
Well,
no, my son fighting somebody. Now, do I want him just out there beating people up and getting beat up? No, and I'm not expecting him to win. I'm not tripping over you winning, losing. I'm not tripping over that.
You're gonna,
you're not just gonna go out here and be weak like that. I'm not saying that if you don't fight, you're weak, but no. He's gonna get into at least one with me being his daddy.
All right. Well, I don't. Me personally, I don't think you're wrong. To me, I think it's something tribal to it anyway. I mean, most men want to raise warriors in a sense. I mean, it's you want a tough son because you don't want your son to be. You don't want to be known as, "Oh, you got that son that everybody pick on." You know what I mean? Right. No father wants that. So I mean, I don't see it being a problem.
Right. Exactly. So I don't think that's an issue as well. What if it's a, you know what? So what my sister over here, she said, what if it's a girl? If I had a daughter, I got 3 sisters. And if anybody know me, they know my 3 sisters. You know what I'm saying? Deanna, they would consider Deanna the baby, but she tough too. You know what I'm saying? But if you know Tyra and Keisha, if I had a daughter, I would kind of want them to be tough like my sisters. You know
so you gonna
saying?
teach them how to fight the same way?
I mean, I got 2 sisters. I got 3 sisters. I pretty much wouldn't really have to teach them nothing.
Who are they gonna learn it from though?
I got 3 sisters.
Oh, okay. So you saying they're gonna learn from
you
them?
Get what? And my sisters are.
So what you're saying is you're not gonna be the one fighting with showing your daughter how to fight.
If I had a daughter, I'll be just as rough as with my daughter.
Okay, I was about to say, don't be holding no double standards.
No. I'll be just as rough with my daughter. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, if she wanted to learn how to fight, because of course I'm gonna hold back. I'm not gonna treat her like I treat Prince. You know, so I'm a little rough with Prince. And if y'all ever held my son, my youngest son, y'all know that he's already rough. Like, oh my God, like you gotta be being rough with this little boy. So I'll be hold a little restraint if I had a daughter. But my sisters, you know, they'll see how to handle themselves. They gonna look at their auntie and be like, you know what, my auntie don't be letting people talk to her crazy. Right. I'm not gonna let nobody talk to me crazy. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they'll see some strong women in their life. And then plus, my girl, She not having that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She not taking no disrespect either.
Right.
So she gonna be
you showing her the right way. So she's gonna follow suit.
Yeah, but my son, he fight. He fight.
No questions asked.
Yeah, you know what? Now my daughter, no, I don't want.
My daughter could go get my son.
Yeah. My daughter, she fighting too, but when females fight, usually it's over something real.
You know. I remember you used to say, like, if you ever seen a female like slip into the pool or something, you used to be like, that's a turn off. Like,
yeah. If I see you fall, see you fall.
So what, she get beat up? That'll turn off too.
If she get beat up,
Yeah.
Man, you know what? I don't know, because my girl tough, and if I see my girl getting beat up, man, we get beat up. I'm hitting her. I'm hitting something.
So y'all get beat up together.
We get beat up together. You got to get your husband.
You come out of nowhere. Ah!
My girl pretty strong.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. She look like she bench pressed, like 380 or something.
Oh shit. Okay.
But yeah. If I had a daughter, I still want her to, protect. No, I would. It'll be different. I would want her to know how to protect herself.
Okay.
If I had a son, I want him to also know how to protect himself, but also, you're not about to be weak. You can be fighting.
Right.
So at least once.
Okay.
I don't fault people for hitting me too hard on the football field. Like, whoa, you're on the football field. That was way too hard. And look, the crazy part about it is, and I condone, my uncle make me fight him. Like, oh no, you about to fight him? Oh, I don't want to fight him. No, yes you do.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't.
I wonder,
yes,
is that a black folks thing? Because for real, that's you not just gonna come home and cry about it. No, you about to go back and.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't allowed to cry in front of nobody.
Yeah.
I'm a man now, and I really don't cry in front of, if I was gonna cry, I cry, just like anybody, right? But if I was gonna cry, you wouldn't see me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll go somewhere else. But yeah, I wasn't allowed to cry in front of nobody. My uncle beat me. Crying in front of you? Oh, nah.
What you crying for? I got kicked in the nuts.
Yeah, we about to go home.
No.
It's gonna be love, but he about to get on my ass. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling on my son, like, boy, you don't let these people see you cry. You go home and, you know what I'm saying, go in your room or something and cry. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So other words, being tough,
Man, but you know what? I don't want him to be a tough guy. I don't want him to be weak though. So it's a difference between being tough and being a tough guy.
So right in the middle of that. What's that balance? What do you call that balance? Like,
being a tough guy is going around knowing that. Not even that. I was a cool guy in high school.
Right. So it means a cool guy the balance.
No, because you could be lame. You was cool in high school, but you wasn't.
That's because I ain't got no style, motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. If y'all follow us on Instagram, go look at our story right now and see what shoes this guy had on. He wrong.
Well,
he wrong.
Being this third episode, they ain't gonna see. It's gonna be long gone by that time.
They gonna see. They probably watch. Hey, I make sure I save the story. I highlight it.
I got a plan. No, don't worry.
He came in here wrong.
Anyway. So I was thinking to myself, right? I was having a conversation with this white dude, and question came about: do racial slurs hold the same weight now as they did then? Now, for instance, what I'm trying to get at is, if a person calls me a nigga, and randomly over here a person calls this white guy over here a cracker, do we have the equal rights to be upset now? Now, as of today's society, is it, or should I be more upset because nigga has more of a history than his does?
All right, so it depend on who you're speaking with.
How so?
Because all right, so let's say it's a white guy that you cool with, and he say nigga, you let him say nigga,
okay,
right? But then when he around some people that don't get down like that, he just can't go around saying nigga or anything. You get what I'm saying? So it depends on who you're speaking with. But as far as it holding weight,
I want to know, can he equally be upset as you are? Straight up, equally be they call me a cracker.
Yeah. I don't think so, because more go with nigga than cracker. A lot don't like cracker. That's just a word that we made up amongst ourselves and was able to call you nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all said, it said niggas for sale. It said, you get what I'm saying?
It's a whole history. It's a whole history.
Nigga was something. Cracker, that ain't. Some may take offense to that, but
okay,
cracker ain't shit.
Let me ask you this though. You ain't went through none of that, so why is it? I mean, you ain't went through nothing that they went through back then.
Okay, so
I'm just saying currently. So why does yours as a black man hold more weight than his as a white man?
Okay, I'm about to tell you why. Because can you go and just for instance, you murder my mom, right? You murder my uncles, you murder my grandmother, right? And you do all of that, right? And this is when I was, I wasn't even born yet, right? And then my mom had, or let's say my grandmother had my mother, right? And then my mother had me, right? And then by the time that my mother had me, right? Let's just say it was 15 years later, 20 years later. You get what I'm saying? But just 20 years prior, you killed all my people, hung them. You was treating them bad, right? Now, fast forward, and you said, you know what, Aubrey, I was wrong for that, right? Now, some of your people still acting like that, but you said, Aubrey, I was wrong for that. Just because you didn't do that to me, and everything is cool, right? Because in between me being born and you killing my people, you realize that you were wrong. I'm supposed to just get over it now? I'm supposed to just say, oh, you know what? You right. You're 100% right, bro. You right. I know that you killed my people. And I know you did that. And I know you did this. But you haven't done it in 5 years. So, you right. I'm going to let you slide. So, it just depends on who you're speaking with. Because me, at my job, a dude came in, white guy, and he was wearing a Confederate flag hat.
Oh, the heads turn?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. This is the truth. Until I approached this man, nobody said nothing. And when after, and I didn't approach him on I approached him on some sideline shit. Like, yo, let me holler at you real quick, right? Because he was sitting by me. Like, how you gonna come sit by me? And this is what I'm telling. Like, how you gonna come sit by me as a black man?
Oh man. Did he did that on purpose?
And he told me he did. And he was like, I do it for heritage and I do it for this. And I was like, he never would have had it again. And I'm not gonna say what I had. He was scared. I'm not. But he respectfully, I got my point across, right? And some things that I said wasn't too happy or wasn't too nice, right? And really, all he could do was take it because I was right. But I say that to say it depends on who you're speaking with because.
That actually poses a different question. Because is he wrong? That's his history.
Oh no, but listen. Okay, but listen. You're right. That is history. But the reason that I only said that to say it depends on who you're speaking with, because until I said something, I was speaking up for myself. I didn't care about everybody else. I felt if you're wearing a white shirt, and I know that black people look at a white shirt, and no, let's just say I'm black. Right, like I am, and I know white people, right?
Hypothetically,
right, like I am, and white people see. Like we got black power stuff, but there's certain things that I wear that say I want to kill white people, right? And I know that it's offensive. I know, and it don't even say I'll kill white people, just a symbol. This right here says I want to kill. If this meant the black power fist meant that I wanted to kill white people, right? Which it does not. It means black empowerment. But if I did that and it meant I wanted to kill white people, and a white man came up to me, right, and said, "Yo, bro."
Show your face.
Not even that. Like, why are you doing that? You know, that makes me feel horrible when you do that. Because even though you're not doing it to me, I know what that means. I don't feel any way about it, but just that you're bold enough, and I'm not weak like that because I really smack you. Right. But just that you're bold enough to wear it around me, you don't know how I'm gonna feel. So you don't even care about me. You know that you work with black people. Why would you, just what it symbolizes, right? But like I said, when I say that, it depends on who you're speaking with, because until I said something, no one said anything. So they weren't gonna say shit. And then when I said something, then it was like, I know, I was looking at it too. I'm thinking, motherfucker, how long you was looking at it? Because this nigga had to walk all by you, right? Sit down. He been here for about 30 minutes.
Made everybody uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. For 30 minutes, I have to contemplate, like, how am I, because we in the workplace, how am I about to come at this man? Oh, I'm about to say something. It's not going to be said. But let me see how, I don't care if he's upset about what I'm going to say or not, but I'm going to come at him like, man, and respectfully. And just like you said, it's his heritage. Okay, that's cool. But could the Nazis and people that grew up in Nazi Germany, could they walk around and promote the Holocaust? Like, you'd be like, well, that's their history.
It is.
Like, you get what I'm saying? If I was wearing shit that symbolized like people that I put in like camps and shit, and it symbolized that I did that, can I sit there and say, oh yeah, well, I understand that we did that to you, but that's our history. That's what we did. No, that's still fucked up. So it was like, so again, it depends on who you're speaking to, because those people didn't care about him wearing that hat. So back to your question on, do you think that cracker holds more weight? Then it depends, or then nigga, it depends on who you speaking to. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't care. You hear some people say, I don't care if a white boy say nigga. I'm gonna be honest. My best friend is white, and his sense of humor is exactly like mine. No one outside of me and him has ever heard him say nigga. Not one person. Can't nobody sit there and be like, oh yeah, he was just sitting there saying nigga. Like, no, he wasn't. When?
Right.
Bro, to me, oh, that's his favorite word. That's his favorite word. You get what I'm saying? But
you said that?
Yeah, but
or he looks around.
And I'm not saying that that's okay, but I know his whole history. Like this is, and it's crazy. Like if I didn't know him, yeah, I would put a stop to that shit. But I honestly,
right? You know him.
I know him personally.
I want to pose this question,
which does not make it right.
Right. That's the question. How do we feel about other races using the word nigga?
So the reason why I said about him is because, like I said about the sense of humor, and what's funny is funny, right?
It is.
What's funny is funny, and he is the epitome of hilarious, right? This nigga is hilarious, right? You would never hear him say that. Even when you listen to his music, he's one of the best lyricists you ever heard.
Yeah, this is true.
You've never heard that in any of his music.
He didn't.
Not one time. So with that being said, it's like, how many times, and I'm not saying that he does, but how many times do you think Eminem hanging around all his black homeboys and said nigga?
Around the people to be honest, I don't.
And living in Detroit, D12 was 99.99999% black. Eminem was the only white guy. How many times do you think he done told somebody nigga stop? At least, you hear what I'm saying?
So what you saying
living
is
in Detroit,
you're okay with other races saying nigga.
That's what I was about to get to that.
Yeah.
So, not saying that I am okay with it. It's iffy because it depends on who it is, and it depends.
No,
exactly.
You're not keeping.
That's what I'm saying.
Energy.
It's iffy. That's what I'm saying. It's iffy. On one hand, no, it's not. It's not all good. It's not. But then when you get this white guy, it's like if I grew up in China. Right? Are you mad at me for speaking Chinese and being black? I speak Chinese. I grew up in China. What you gonna say? Oh, well, are you mad at him for, bro?
Right.
All
are
I
you
know,
a culture vulture?
Yeah, all I know is Chinese. All I know is they slang. For me to act American, for me to act African American.
So you saying it depends on the environment.
Yeah, for me to act. So
I disagree.
And I'm agreeing with you because that's why I said it's iffy. Because if I grew up in China and I speak Chinese and I'm using their slang, if they call each other whatever the hell the Chinese slang is, and I'm using that because I don't know what American slang is. I've never been to America. I don't know nothing. I didn't even know what African American was. We call black Chinese over here or whatever. I never even knew nothing about African American. Right? You get what I'm saying? Like that's not what they call it over here, right? Because we're not in America. Like, how are you African American if you're born in China and black? You're not African American. You've never been American in your life, right? So I didn't even know nothing about African American, right? So all I know is Chinese shit. My favorite food is wonton soup. Like, you get what I'm saying? All I know is Chinese shit.
Yeah.
How am I wrong for having their slang? Are they gonna sit there and say, don't say that? Now, I understand if they do, because ideally I am not from here. Right. But then on the other hand, this is exactly where I'm from. It just so happens that my skin color is a different skin color. I am exactly from here. Like, if you pinpoint my roots, not my ancestors, not my grandmother, not my aunt. If you pinpoint my roots and see where I grew up out the ground at, you'll see that I grew up in China. In the same neighborhood you did. Same food you was eating, I was eating. The same teacher that taught you was in the same class. Like, I'd never been, how far have you been out of China? No, like 10 miles. You've been to fucking Bangkok, or whatever, Hong Kong, whatever the fuck, right? That's how far I've been. I've never been anywhere.
This is all I know.
This is all I know. So, on one hand, yes, that person has probably been through a lot in their life. That person that lives in China that's black and speaks Chinese and using their slang, he has probably been through a lot in his life because that's all he knows.
So now are you saying because you know my struggle and we kind of have the same struggle now you can say it?
No, I'm saying that
God
now.
damn, which one are you doing? Which one is it? God
No, I'm saying that now you need to be mindful. If I'm Chinese and I know that something offends you and this is all I know, then I need to be mindful, just like Josh Den was.
Yes.
Josh Den.
Yes.
Man, with me and Josh Den, like I said, I'm not saying because you would never hear him saying it, so I could honestly be lying because it's my word against yours. You have never once heard him say it. He says it more than you think. Like, he say it a lot. Like, he said, oh my, and he good at it. Good. Nigga, bro, what the fuck
in.
you doing, nigga? Like, he's saying perfect,
Right,
like, every day. But he also mindful to where Josh Dent could be drunk. Josh Dent could be whatever, and you would never hear him say it because he's mindful. He's like-minded and wise enough to know I'm not about to say it right now.
So it's recognizing that it's wrong.
Recognizing that it makes people uncomfortable.
Okay. I like that. Well, I don't like anybody who's not black saying. I don't even like black folks saying it, but I especially don't like anybody outside of my race saying it. Now, I'm not the type to sit there and want to check you because you said it. Now, I might ask you politely, and if you don't, well, it is what it is. At least you know I don't like the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I disagree on that. If you're gonna say something to him,
yeah, but
and you still let him slide, you shouldn't have said shit.
It's
in the
not.
first place. If you
So
tell me no,
so you recommend? What do you recommend? I bust his head open then?
No, but I recommend that you get your point across.
So just keep letting him know.
Not even that. Look, when old buddy, I'm not even about to act like this white boy just took his hat off immediately when I told him to take his hat off.
Okay.
You get what I mean? He didn't. He had that shit on until we had a long conversation. Until I was like, bro, yeah, and it not that it got physical, but it was on its way of getting physical. On some like, bro, if we was outside of here, I would have probably just on it. Like, you couldn't come to my neighborhood and do that. Mm-hmm. Like, you here because we around all these. Like, you see where we work and we high class and yeah, that's cool. They wrong for letting you wear it in here, but that's neither here you wore. I'm taking you as a man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Him as a man, I'm not even sitting there because I spoke to him today. We cool. It ain't no animosity. We see him, hey, what up, brother? And he does not wear the hat anymore. But he took it off as a man. And I can say that about him. He didn't take it off because I checked him. We came to an understanding like, listen, you work around a lot of black people, bro. Now, do I think you racist? Yeah.
You don't get a pass on that.
Yeah, you're not getting. He already know all of this. Like, yeah. But just handle me like a man. I'm handling you like a man.
Right.
You know what that means. You know what that means and how we look at it. I understand that you don't look at it like that because your people didn't go through it. You were the person putting on the pain, giving off the pain. Mm-hmm. So it's a total different feeling than people getting the pain. We look at it totally different.
Yeah, well, definitely.
So if you can take that off, and I appreciate it, no problem. And we start talking about everything else. And then, okay, we come to a conclusion. Hey, brother, you shook my hand. I'll never wear it again. Hey, appreciate it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I had, like, it wasn't, so he didn't just do it in 10 minutes. It was.
What do you suggest? Oh, I'm over to make messes. What do you suggest in my scenario then? In my scenario of, say, for instance, a coworker who repeatedly says it, what would you suggest in that scenario? Just to keep bringing it to their attention, eventually getting
because at some point it's a racial slur, and he need his ass beat.
So he just need his ass whooped. Okay.
After a certain point in time, like, yo, listen.
Now you just deliberately being disrespectful.
Now it's hurting my feelings. Now it's hurting my feelings because it wasn't.
So I've already let you know.
Hey, brother.
So there is a certain point. There is a certain point where you can knock a motherfucker out for saying nigga.
Bro, I was where was I? I forgot where I was at. Right, it's the truth, and it wasn't even for me. But I forgot where I was at. It could have been a grocery store. I forgot where I was at, bro. But it was a Mexican dude. Mm-hmm. Wasn't even black. I mean, wasn't even white. Mexican dude. Mm-hmm. Damn, where was we at? I forgot. But while I was there, the whole time, and it was like 3 old black people right here, and like an old dude. And the whole time he talking to his homeboy, he just keeps saying, yeah, my nigga, yeah, and these niggas did this and this nigga that, and this nigga that, and this nigga this and this nigga that. That's all he's saying. Now, honestly, all I grew up around was niggas and Mexicans. So you too. That's all. I mean, we had white people in the mix, but like 10. And then you have like 1,000 Mexicans and 1,000 niggas. Or maybe way more niggas, 1,000 Mexicans, 10 white boys. That's how we grew up. So I wasn't really tripping on him saying it like that. But when I'm looking at them, it just I could in my mind they were uncomfortable. So not even on no disrespectful shit. Say, fam, why you keep saying nigga, bro? You see these people like, bro, watch your. And again, I think it's about how you approach the situation. Cause immediately it's like, oh shit, my bad. Not on no whole shit. I didn't punk him or none of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, we men, bro. You know you wrong, bro.
Right.
You see these old ass black people right here.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bro. I'm not even tripping. And I didn't check him in front of him. I was like, bro, come on, bro. You keep saying nigga in front of you. See these people right here, bro. Oh shit, my bad. And continue with this conversation, and that was it. So I think that it's about how you approach the situation. If you adamant about it and they know that you're serious about it, exactly, then I think that now if after that, if people would be like, oh fuck you, now it's a situation.
because you shouldn't even be saying it anyway.
So if you already about to whoop his ass for saying niggas, is it cool to go ahead and just run his pockets?
It depends on where you at, man. Because if you in Dietrich Road, you probably gonna run his pockets. If you on that
well,
east
I already
side,
knocked your ass out. Let me go ahead and just see what you got in your wallet.
If you on the east side, you
it is
probably
tax
gonna run
season,
his
so
pockets.
shit.
Yeah, he probably got some on there. You probably go.
These are my reparations.
Yeah. You probably
Matter of fact,
exactly.
Speaking of reparations, so seen Bernie Sanders been talking about reparations. I seen this Asian dude. Says, see if you can find out what the Asian dude on the Breakfast Club name was. There was this I want to say he was. The Asian dude was talking about how he wanted to give reparations, but he wanted to give it to everybody in a sense.
$1,000 a month.
Yeah,
right?
$1,000.
I don't. Hey, he on the right track though. He on the right track though.
Do you feel some type of way?
Like that we should get it or that we
No, the fact that he's trying to give it to everybody.
Listen, us as black people, we need to learn that all of us got it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like my girl, let's just say I give you $100 right now,
mm-hmm.
right, and you see me with $1,000. Either in your mind or verbally, you gonna say, "Damn, this all you gonna give me is $100?" Like we can't, we get and not nigga. This a free $100.
It is.
Now, not saying that we don't deserve more than that, but us as black people, we tend to when they about to give us a mile, when we can take a mile, we already see we can take, and we automatically go for the 10 miles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we already got the mile. Like, look, they about to give us the mile, but while they in the process of giving us the mile, we don't even got the mile yet. But while they about to give it to us, we already trying to finesse 10 miles out of them. Okay, well, we got the mile, but back in 1882, But so I'm not saying we don't deserve it. Right. Just saying, let's get this 1,000 first, and let's see if that's real, and then let's go to our real reparations.
There we go. I was saying, because I'll take that 1,000. Okay, everybody getting 1,000, I'll take it. Yeah, but understand, I'm not gonna let my story go.
Oh, of course.
I'm still going to complain. I'm still going to because this doesn't.
This 1,000, my bills.
Especially since you gave it. So what if they just gave only us 1,000?
We deserve it.
Granted, yeah, we deserve it. Do we stop complaining? Every month, though, $1,000 a month for the rest of your life.
To stop complaining and shut the fuck up.
To stop complaining. Would you shut up?
Say, you know what?
All my life.
It did. You know what?
Never mind. Let me go ahead and go sit down over here.
Look. In a way, that's like selling your soul, because
it is.
I can't take the 1,000 and shut the fuck up, and you never teach about us in here. When did you ever learn about Black history, like real Black history in school? We went to school together.
Way to ruin the moment, Ari. God, dog.
So not to shut the fuck up, but I'll take that stack a month, and then we.
Nah, you took it. No, you took it now.
But not to shut the fuck up.
Your contract is null and void now. No, I'm just saying.
Shut the fuck up, because, like I said, when did you ever have real Black history? Like, you don't know nothing about us. Like, if you really pay attention to us, there's a big ass gap in between when mankind was created and then to right now. Like, if you really look through the history books, you thought that everything was white men. Mm-hmm. Every single thing was white men. When you look in the book, everything was white. You might see a black man, right? So what that does is psychologically, right, and mentally, when you look at it, just like when they say if somebody had to paint God or paint Jesus, they're gonna most likely paint him white, because that's the image that you've seen. Right. So when you're looking in these history books and it says something about some pyramids, and you're watching these movies, you know what I'm saying? When you watching 300 about the Spartans and everybody in the goddamn movie white. What Spartans was white? You got one real Spartan in there, but when the kids watching that, somebody, you don't think that Spartans are white. Yep. You get what I'm saying? Yep. Not that matters, because I know that it's a movie, but just saying, I couldn't just take the stack and shut the fuck up, because then I'm pretty much erased. You can call me anything. Am I really black? You can call me fucking a dirt monster at this point, because how do you know that I'm African American or black?
So, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with your money?
$1,000
a month.
Bro, I make way more than $1,000 a month now.
First of all, you ain't gotta quit your job. This is all extra. So what you gonna do with your money? $1,000 extra.
Maybe after like a few months stacking it up, but $1,000 a month, bro, that's not life changing at this moment.
That's crazy. The fact that an extra $1,000 a month isn't life changing. Like, it's a speck. It's a speck in the pool. I'm just saying.
Are you kidding me? You own a home.
I
cars, daycare. Your life is just as interesting as mine. You're telling me that $1,000 it'll help. Oh, of course it'll help. But you're telling me that it'll change. At some point, it might change your life because now you can stack up on certain things.
Okay.
Right?
So you saved your money. What you gonna do?
I would have to wait 12 months to get $12,000. So it's just
okay, fine. Now you got $12,000. What you gonna do? I want to know what you gonna do
with 12 stacks.
Okay, 12. Yeah. I mean,
okay. I would probably pay up a few bills. I like to buy my cars cash. I'll probably buy a car. You know what I'm saying? And it's that. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, straight up. Buy a car. You feel me? Pay up bills. You know what I'm saying? Pay up bills as far as I would like to pay them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's $12,000 and. Like I said, my bills is $1,000. It's more than $1,000. So
to get the box Chevy with the
Gucci guts. You feel me? Exactly, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what would you do with 12 stacks, bro? Like, since it's so life changing, like, this nigga, I would get life insurance. I'm about
to get me a food truck. And I'm about to do something with it. I'm about to do something. I gotta make my money make money at that point. I might even take that 12 stacks and just invest it.
All right, so
in
listen,
Disney or something.
My first large royalty check, and it's my first large one that I ever received, was $12,700. I don't have that $12,700 right now. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I bought a car, paid my bills up, bought some clothes, loaned money out. You know what I'm saying? And of course, spending, eating, doing shit like that, but traveling and stuff like that. And mind you, now I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I did not have a job. So it's not like that money was coming back. Like when I spent that, I had to do versus shows and stuff to get this money back, right?
Right.
But the largest one I ever got, $12,700, around $12,700, right? I bought a car, paid my bills. Mind you, I'm living in the hood. I'm living in New Life Village on the east. You know what I'm saying? Rent $575, something like that. I paid that up maybe 6 months, something like that. I gave him like $2,000-$3,000 for that. Like I gave him a couple thousand. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say I gave him $3,000. My car was $3,000. Like, you get what I'm saying? So there go $3,000 for y'all. I just spent $3,000 on the car. Then I wanted rims, just to keep it a king, right? But just 12 minus 6, I got $6,000 left. So what can I do with this 6? I done paid my bills up, and then I paid. You know what I'm saying? I was actually in eviction court when I got that.
Oh,
with my mama. My mama sitting right next to me. I'm about to walk out. I said, I'm walking out.
Keep this money in my pocket.
Yeah, but I actually ended up staying, paid them what I owed. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, $6,000. And what else did we do? Got clothes and stuff like that. What do you
think that?
So it wasn't like $12,000 lasted me, and I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I didn't have a vehicle at the time. Bought a car cash. That was the first time, and that was the first car I ever owned. I never owned a car. That's what got me into buying cars cash. I didn't even have a license. It took me 10 minutes to buy that car at the dealership.
There you go.
It took me no time to. Here goes the money. Sign it. While I was signing the papers, they out there washing it for me. It took like 10 minutes. It took them longer to wash it.
What business? We get reparations tomorrow. Fucking $20,000.
Oh, okay.
That's too low. I'm sorry, guys. Whatever number I name is gonna be low, but $100,000 tomorrow.
Everybody.
What business is skyrocketing? Top 10 businesses that's skyrocketing.
Record labels. You got every sort of record company.
You are 100%. Barbecue joints is coming out.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Black people, what we really into right now is real estate.
Real estate? Okay.
Real estate.
Okay, we're gonna buy some land. We're gonna buy some land, y'all. The land going up.
You know what I'm saying? Radio stations.
Yes.
Yes. A lot of the entertainment.
Car washes. Oh my goodness.
Barbecue joints. Restaurants. We going all out.
We are.
All out. And don't let it be a couple of black folks that either already got some money or don't mind putting their money together. Like, yo, AC, let's put $50,000 together. You know what I'm saying? And invest in this, and then go invest 20 in this, and then buy it. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it just depends. It just depends on what you're trying to do. But if they gave me 100 stacks, hey,
right.
Hey, I'm buying. I'm gonna probably buy 2 houses. I'm gonna buy 2 nice houses and probably buy like 3 $10,000 houses in the hood. Fix those up so I have some houses in the hood and then got like a nice little property. And see me, I'm cheap. Anybody know me? I'm cheap. So I'm gonna get all this. under the 100,000. Like I'm about to go find a three $10,000 house and then probably two nice $20,000 houses.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Buy the land, buy what you know what I'm saying, and
So
sit on the rest.
here we go. Hold on. Check this out. You ready? This gets deep. You ready? I'm about to mess with your head here. How is it divided? Is it if you're 50%? Is it if you're 100% black? Is it? I mean, if you're 10% black, should you get some of that money? How should it be divided?
It should really go back to your ancestors.
Okay, so you saying I'm half black and white? Of course, my ancestor is 100% black, so now I should get 100% of the money, even though I'm half black.
It's not my fault that I'm half black.
It isn't your fault, but the point is, you're half black, so should you get half the money?
Nah, I should still get it.
You should still get
Yeah.
it. So if you have any black in you, you should get it.
Not that you're like.
So what's the
Because
limit?
I could
then?
possibly
Is
listen.
10% the limit? What's the minimum you have
Right.
to be in order to get this reparation? I don't want to say 25.
Yeah, you gotta be at least.
At
Yeah,
least
you gotta
25%.
have some black. You can't just your great.
I don't want this to turn
aunt
into
black.
the $5 Indian situation where they was giving the Indians money and some white folks were paying so and so just to get that Indian last name so they can get that money. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, $5 Indian. So we don't want that.
That's
type
why
of
we do
scenario.
DNA. That's why we go back to.
So
to
true. We got
ancestors.
DNA now. They didn't have DNA then.
Yeah, that's why we go back to who your ancestors.
But then conspiracy theorists like myself, now all they want, I feel right, even currently right now with Ancestry, even the black DNA one, they trying to get all our DNA for a reason. They trying to, I don't know, are they looking for a certain gene or they just want to clone it? Man, I don't know. But I think it's something too. All of a sudden, you want to get all of our DNA and supposedly.
Who said they want to get aware? Who?
Huh?
Who want to get all our DNA?
The government.
Why? What you talking about?
What you mean? What you talking about?
Who?
You collectively have everyone's DNA. I'm just saying. Now you commit any crime, we already have your DNA in the database. You know what I'm saying? No one on the earth damn near will never be able to get away with anything. Which I'm not saying they should.
I would say this. They only got your DNA if
you committed
Yeah.
a crime. Okay, but I'm just saying with that DNA, they can do a lot with it at the same time too.
But even some jails don't get your DNA other than.
I just want to know they looking for the X gene because I want some goddamn powers.
Say,
I'm just
nah, honestly, but listen. If they was giving us reparations, everybody in my family about to go hard. Now I got some white people in my family that I was married in, but they gonna be good just because
Yeah.
they married in. You know,
Like,
we
oh, I
gonna
got
look out. Yeah, we got you. But yeah, give me some reparations. Give me 100 stacks, and then what after that? 100 stacks up front, and then what? 5 every month, or
$1,000 a month.
and then, hey. Then at that point,
$1,000, yeah.
not shutting up. But I see that, okay, you know what? We really don't got too
We
much.
just bought Arbor, y'all. Hey, we just bought them. we just found out $100,000 and $1,000 is what his.
Not shutting up, but that'll make a nigga. You know what? I see that you
why
trying.
Is he we just found.
Fuck that. I see that they trying. So you wouldn't take the 100 stacks and 1,000.
We ain't talking about me. We talking about you.
Oh, this nigga.
Yo. This is our time, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming here, checking us out, hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying? This is RadioActive Ace Boogie.
My name is Gerald. My name is Gerald, and I have a condition. Now it's your boy Lil Arby, a.k.a. Lambo Warren. I'm talking about.
All right, y'all. Peace.